Hey everybody, your boy Tony from Cali. It's 3 a.m. in the morning right now. Yeah, I'm doing this video just to show. I was sitting over here at my computer, basically, basically getting ready to transfer some files, and all of a sudden I get a call, and it's like 1 a.m. in the morning, and it was through my messenger, through the computer, and I just got through doing a whole conversation through the computer, which is kind of cool. I got my other laptop right here because, like I said, I was transferring some files from my laptop. And let me unplug this real quick. Yeah, so I was sitting here. I was basically looking at some Bible sermons and stuff, and some guys that Muslim guys that I guess they're Christians now and that type of thing. And I was looking at that and looking at my Bible, and all of a sudden, and here's my laptop once again on this stand here, which is kind of cool. Okay, move it out the way here a little bit, and see, you probably can't see it that well. So I got my laptop here, and then I got my flat screen right here. So I do a lot of stuff on the computer, early, 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. Sometimes I'm up all night basically doing this stuff on the computer. And then I put my broadcast camera over there. I don't know if you can see it, my big broadcast camera. And can't really see it. Anyway, so I'm making this video just to kind of show you. This guy contacted me from Greece, okay? And he wants me to do a documentary and basically be able to send him videos, and he's going to pay me for videos that I send him and that type of thing. And he wants 10-minute videos. Basically, he said 5 to 8 minute videos, whatever. Probably 10 minutes would be good. He's trying to put together a documentary about Las Vegas and gambling and that type of thing. And I was like the perfect candidate because I was a gambler, right? So, yeah. So I was making sure I was recording. So with all that said and done, that's what he wants me to work on. And so I immediately grabbed my voice recorder, and I said, well, I'm going to record this conversation so that I know exactly who I'm talking to, basically, and what they want. And he's been calling me for a while now, but I've been really busy, and I hadn't been able to talk to him. So I'm sitting here basically doing nothing, right? I said, okay, well, let me talk to him. So I'm talking through him through my internet from Greece, which is great, which is funny, though, because my phone, it went through my phone, too. So my phone came on there also, which is weird. So I had a choice of talking to him on the phone or talking to him through the computer. And so I turned off my phone and basically just talked to him through the computer. I could even did video if I wanted to just do live video. But the thing of it is that I feel good. I was actually feeling kind of down a little bit. I was actually feeling kind of sad. I was like, man, I got to do this. I got to do that. I only got one more week. Oh, you know what? Well, normally at this particular time in the morning, I'd be doing my unemployment. And I don't think if I can even do my unemployment anymore. Like I said, I'm going to try to do it, though. I just thought about that. So this is the time in the morning I would normally around 12 or after 12, I would normally do my unemployment. So I'm going to see if I can do it again, but I don't know. We'll see. But I just been thinking about how I was going to pay for the next week because I only paid for 1 week. And I still got a lot of things to do. And, I'm also setting up a donation basket on my scooter here. Let's take a look at that real quick if I can show you. So just bear with my cinematography here. Forgot I can move this around here. There's my you can see my production camera in the back. Now you can see the 2 computers, my laptop on the stand there, and so forth. Hang on. So I got this basket on my scooter. Okay, I don't know if you can see that. Should be able to see it. Okay. I don't know what the lighting looks like on here. Let's turn some light on. I still got this light? Yeah. So I got this basket. That sits here, and I was kind of setting that up to where I'm gonna put a sign on the basket, and it's gonna say all donations accepted or something like that. This is the broadcaster. All donations accepted, that type of thing, so people can see while I'm doing my broadcast. And then the sign will probably be like up here or something like that, so people can also see. So, and then we'll have the television broadcast, on the screen. So, can you see that? A little closer. There's the basket. All right. So, and you can see the broadcaster. That's the light right there coming from the broadcaster right now. Now I'm not using my microphone no more, am I? All right. So I'm walking around with this boom box. This is a selfie stick hooked up to a boom box, basically. They say, well, why would you do that? Well, this boom box used to be on the broadcaster before I went into that full stereo system of the broadcaster. Okay. This boom box used to be on the. That's pretty good lighting right there. used to be on the broadcaster, and now it's not. So, once again, it's a selfie stick on the broadcaster. Let me get my microphone again here. Always trying to be a perfectionist. So, back with the microphone. 3, 2, 1, syncing up. Here I am in front of my broadcaster. Boom, 2016. Tony from Cali. I need to shave. I'm going to go in here and shave and stuff. Get ready, tune up my beard. And Sunday. It's a beautiful day today, Sunday. A lot of people probably going to church and things like that. Fortunately, I haven't went to church in a while. Like I said, I'm a very spiritual person in the sense, I believe in having a relationship instead of having religion. A lot of people talk about religion. What is religion? And that's what me and Ned was talking about the other day was what is religion? And, religion can actually hurt you sometimes, I believe. Sometimes people get so caught up in religion and think they're so holy and blah, blah, blah and whatever. And they're putting other people down. So when you go to church, what are you looking at? You're looking at how the person came in, how he's dressed. Maybe he doesn't have nice clothes, whatever. God says, come as you are. So, I don't get too much into the religion thing anymore. Like a lot of people, what church you belong to. It's not about the church you belong to. It's not about the organizations. It's about your relationship directly with God, with Jesus Christ. And a lot of people don't understand that. A lot of people don't want to understand that. So, believe it or not, that relationship I have with Jesus is what has kept me alive, I believe, all these years. What's kept me from being in the casinos and what's kept me from having just a terrible life, I should say. People want to kill themselves and they want to do all these different things. I'm not going to kill myself because I got that relationship with God, no matter how bad things get. If I got to be struggling, I got to be out on the streets, I got to be whatever, begging, then it's still not as bad as I'm not going to kill myself because I still believe in, as they call it, the afterlife, like Prince was talking about. Maybe he was talking about something different, but I still believe in there's a heaven and there's a hell. So if there's a heaven and a hell, I'm not trying to go to hell. So, killing yourself, based on God's word is a sin, a direct sin. And once you kill yourself, you can't, you can't get out of that. So you're going to go to hell. So I'm not trying to kill myself. So here I am. I'm in the front of the broadcaster. As you can see, boom. This is my baby. This is the broadcaster, 2016. It's in my home. It's in my kitchen area. I actually was cleaning up my kitchen earlier. I had to, I had to throw out a lot of food. I told you I'd be getting the free food. They give me the free food from the church down the street on Thursdays. I didn't even go this Thursday because I had so much food. It was like ridiculous. I still had no room for it. So I didn't even go this Thursday. I actually stayed in the house all day Thursday. And I think that's when Ned came over. And then he stayed over here till Friday. So I got plenty of food in my refrigerator. I threw out a lot of stuff. I still got a lot of eggs. I got like 3-4 dozen eggs in there. I ate like 4 or 5 eggs today just to get rid of some of the eggs. And I threw out a bunch of what you call the boiled eggs. They gave me a bunch of boiled eggs in a bag. I threw those out. I don't know if they're any good. They're probably still good, but I threw them out. And I threw out tomatoes and eggs and all kinds of stuff today. Some cheese that went bad. And then I had a big old chunk of ice that was like frozen to the back of the refrigerator. In the back of the refrigerator, I was like, what the heck? And it was frozen, so I put warm water in there, threw warm water in there, and cleaned it all up, and had to chop it out. Took a big knife, took a big old saw, like a saw, stuck that junk in there, and got it out. Then I put it in the sink, and then it melted. A big old chunk of ice. Okay, taking up the whole back of the refrigerator. So I feel pretty good. That was my accomplishments for yesterday, for Saturday. Okay, now it's Sunday. And people say, well, what did you do on Saturday? I was going to go to the strip yesterday, but it started raining and started sprinkling stuff a little bit. And I still want to do more stuff on the broadcaster, so I didn't go out. And Sunday, I may go out today. It's supposed to rain today, too, though, so we'll get to see. And there's things I got to do. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. People say, well, 3 o'clock in the morning, most people are asleep. But this is when I get my energy. Look how good I'm talking. Look how good I am. Look how fast I'm talking. The other day you see me talking, wasn't talking that much. And another reason I'm talking so much is because, like I said, I got energy. I got that extra boost of energy that my adrenaline's kicked in. Once I start talking to somebody, okay, I start doing my interviews and stuff, boom, I get hyped up. I've been talking to this guy. We've been talking for I just cut him off. We would have probably still been talking. Okay, he's talking about it's 1 o'clock in the evening out there in Greece right now, okay? It's 1 o'clock in the evening. It's 3 a.m. here in Vegas. So I don't know all the time zones, but he can probably still talk. He's probably just hanging out, probably getting ready, going to have lunch and kicking back with people on the street. Here I am, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. So the thing about it is, how am I able to be talking at 3 o'clock in the morning? Because I slept earlier. I ain't stupid. I got me some sleep. I probably didn't get that much. Probably got 3 or 4 hours. But, somebody messaging me right now. Okay, Facebook. Okay, cool. But the point I'm making is that It's 3 a.m. in the morning. I should be stressing out. I don't know how I'm going to get through next week. I don't know how I'm going to be able to pay for my rent. I don't know how I'm going to be able to do this. I should be stressing out, right? Normally, that's the normal thing that people go through. And instead of me stressing out, I'm taking it another level, and I'm saying, you know what? God's good. It's a good day today. It's Sunday. You know, I don't consider this the day of rest, whatever. But I think the Sabbath is the day of rest, right? Something like that. It's supposed to be Saturday, which was yesterday. I did rest, technically, kind of. I cleaned my kitchen, though, so maybe I didn't rest. But to make a long story short, like I said, relationship with God, with Jesus, is the way to go. It's not about religion, okay? So somebody trying to get me to be in a nice Sunday church today, dressed all up, looking nice, shoes shining, everything looking good, shaved all up, beards. I can go down to the church where I get the free food today. I can go there. I should dry this mug over there. And if I go, I'm just going just to, you know, kind of hang out. You know, they say, well, you're going to get the word of God. Yeah, I might get the word of God too. Don't get me wrong. But I don't have to be there every week. I don't have to be there every Sunday. I don't have to be there every Wednesday night. I don't have to be there for Bible study. I don't have to be there for all these different events. And even though it's good, it keeps you edified, it keeps you built up, and that's what they say, you know, what they call it, you know, gathering with one and more, and that type of thing. It's going to keep you strong and wise. Yeah, I can keep you strong and wise too, because I can end up meeting a girl in the church that I like, and then bam, yeah, turn that junk up. I shouldn't have said it like that, but yeah. Okay, you understand what I'm saying? So I know that's wrong, but I'm keeping it real. My TV just went off. Yeah. And, you know, like I said, I'm keeping it real. A brother can be horny. Like right now, I could be horny. And then all of a sudden I go to this church today, and I start talking to some of the women in there, and boom, I've been there before. Don't get me wrong. I don't want to go into it. Okay. So, you know, going to church is not all cracked up to what they say it all is, and you don't have to be going to church every day, because everybody in church is doing something wrong, and they sinning and everything else too. So that's another thing that stopped people a lot. It pushed people away from the churches, and pushed people away from God, I should say. It pushed people away from God, having a relationship with God, because they start looking at so many things that are happening in church. Oh, what did that guy do? What did the deacon do? What did that guy do? What did this girl do? I heard the deacon person slept with whatever, you know? So that pushes people away. So this is what I tell people. Get with God in your own house, in your own place that you are in right now. Look at me. I'm in my place right now. Okay. Yeah, I can call this whatever I want to call it. I can call it the broadcaster studio. I can call it whatever I want to call it, but it's my own place, at least for 1 week, right? So you need to at least be comfortable where you are. If you're not comfortable with what you are, be comfortable with God. I don't care if you living in a tent. Be comfortable with God. That's why I say it doesn't matter what church you belong to. It doesn't matter how you dress. It doesn't matter. Just get comfortable with God. Say, Lord, take me as I am. Boom, use me, abuse me, do whatever you need to do. Take control of my life. You got to get with God at one point. And that's what I did. And I did that a long time ago. And that's what I did that when I was, you know, like 18, 19 years old. And ever since then, I've had that same way of life. You know, it's been up and down. You know, there's times I've done what I wanted to do, which is always wrong. And if you do everything you want to do, you're going to make mistakes. And I've made mistakes. But I haven't lived a perfect life. But at the same time, I've lived a life where I'm not going to go and kill myself. I lived a life where I'm not going to go and kill someone else. I lived a life where I'm not going to go and try to hurt somebody, you know, or do something that's really bad. I'm going to do that. You know, there's times in my life I was like, man, I'm mad at that person. I'm mad about this person. And yeah, you might think a certain way, but then, you know, God brings you right back down, because you have that personal relationship with God. If you do not have the personal relationship with God, anything can happen. Okay, and I'm not saying everybody that has a personal relationship with God, there's nothing happened to them. You know, people have died, people have got hurt, people have been through things. But when you are truly committed to doing what God wants you to do, and you're doing everything that you're supposed to be doing, yeah, you're gonna run into all kind of battles and, you know, temptations and things like that. But it's a little easier for you, I'm gonna say. Because you have more of a peace of mind, you know, even if something happens bad. you're not stressing all out. Like, oh man, my car just got hit. All right, God's gonna take care of it. You're not going, oh my God, what am I, oh my God, and have a heart attack, have a stroke. You understand what I'm saying? I had this one girl I was going out with, and during that time, yeah, I was doing my party, I was hanging out with her and doing stuff. I never really got into drugs or anything like that, but I always, I'm gonna eat my donuts and my candy and cookies and Kool-Aid, whatever. I was hanging out with her and stuff, and we was going, I guess we was together, and all of a sudden, a little rock or something hit her windshield, and the rock hit her windshield, and she almost had a serious heart attack. She couldn't even hardly breathe and stuff. She, oh my God, what happened? Oh my God! And I'm gonna tell you the truth. She actually really did die. She died too. She did die. She died like she died years later, but it was like from cancer or something like that. But I'm just saying, I remember her reactions to that particular time, and I was like, wow. And my thoughts was, I always look at when I'm with somebody, I always get little red flags. I'm like, I gotta get away from this girl. The first thing I thought about was I gotta get away from her because she's too hysterical over that little incident. What if something big happened? She had a little rock that hit her windshield, and the way she was couldn't hardly breathe, and going through that situation, it just made me think, man, what if something bigger happened? What if somebody ram her and hit her whole car? How's she gonna react? She probably just almost died right there on the spot. So I'm just saying. So now that's where I am right now in life. Here I am, boom, 52 years old, but look, boom, feeling good, okay? Animated, feeling good, 3 a.m. in the morning. Why? Not just because it's Vegas. I was doing this when I was in Sacramento. I was doing this when I was in California, doing videos, okay? I'm doing this because this is what I like doing. I like talking to people. I like helping people. If I can help you in any way, by this story I just told you, by any of the stories that I've told you, if I can help you, that's what I'm going to do. But sometimes it's not even about just helping you. Sometimes I'm helping myself. I'm helping myself right now by talking to you. Getting it all out, letting it out. I ain't trying to go around with all that stress and all that stuff and have some brain aneurysm. My brain just popping because I'm thinking about, oh man, how I'm going to do this? How I'm going to do this? No, I'm going to tell you what my problems are. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I got to pay my rent next week. I don't know how I'm going to pay it. It's crazy. Wednesday, around 8 or 9 o'clock in the morning, I usually pay that money. If I don't pay it, boom, I could be out of here, right? That's some of the things that's going through my head, but I am not going to go out there and try to do nothing crazy. I'm not trying to rob nobody. I'm not trying to kill somebody. I'm not trying to do all these things. I just showed you a little basket I put on there. Put that basket over there. It says it's going to have a little sign. I'm probably going to write that up in a little bit, and it's going to say, all donations acceptable. Or appreciated. I'm sorry. All donations appreciated. I was talking with Ned the other day. He kind of came up with that, and I was like, yeah, that's good. All donations appreciated, because I'm trying to help people through my channel, and it's not, not just about me, paying my rent, paying my bills and stuff like that. I'm saying it's appreciated because it's not going to always go to me. It's not about just going to me. It's going to these donations are going to go to other people as well. So, I'm constantly driving down the street and seeing people that need things and whatever, money and food and things like that. And I hand that money out. I hand my money out to them. Okay. So if it's not about the money, it's going to be about maybe helping them find a place to stay, or helping them find what they really need. If they have drug addiction or something like that, help them get some kind of help in that area as well. Maybe I can do that. I can connect them to some type of resource, to get them out of that situation, or women being abused or anything like that. It could be something like that. So I'm gonna direct my energy and my time into helping people. TV. That's what this is about. Read the sign. If you ain't seen it. And my boy just told me a little while ago. He said sometimes you need to put it out there a different way. It's Hptv. Yes, Hptv in Vegas. He said let them know that it's in Vegas. That'll make a big difference sometimes. And let them know that you're broadcasting, because those are going to be the key words right now. We're broadcasting in Vegas. I'm not broadcasting. I'm broadcasting. I'm a brother broadcasting to you. And if it's not live, it doesn't matter whether it's live or not, because you're going to see it anyway. Anyway. Okay, so I'm your boy Tony from Cali once again. 3 a.m. in the morning. I got to get to work, actually. I got to take apart this amplifier. I got an amplifier over here. I forgot the name of it. Some off-brand amplifier that came out of my van. That was in the van for a long time. I got to go ahead and wheel this thing around so I can get to it. So I'm gonna have to drive it over here in the middle of the living room and figure out why it's not working. It's a lot of work. I got everything wired into 1 amp right now, and it's I don't like it. So I gotta find out why the other amp isn't working, or I can replace it. I started to buy another amp the other day. I was gonna buy two the other amps. It was like $69, and I was like, nah, I'm gonna go get my computer. So I went and got my computer because that was more important. And the computer, like I said, you've seen it sitting over there, the laptop, tablet, whatever. That's actually for the broadcaster, so that we can do the stream. And like I said, I invest my money into this small video production, as you want to call it. Haven't invested a lot of money. Like I said, most of it is just stuff I already had, which is great. I try to tell people that because I know I'm gonna get a lot of people saying, "Hey, man, you spend all that money on the broadcaster. You could be doing this and be doing it." No, it's not about me. It's not about me just surviving and just paying my rent and this and that. It's about getting out there helping people. That's my passion. Yeah, I could be holding on and as they call it, hoarding everything for myself and just worried about myself and not even doing these videos, especially at 3 a.m. in the morning. But no, it's about helping people. So that's why I tell you about, a little bit about everything. From technology to God to relationship, talking about the churches, a little bit of everything, okay? And I may not be specific in my videos. I might not. We're going to try to get a little bit more focused. But right now, I randomly tell you a whole lot of different things, and the reason why is because this video doesn't always pertain to one person or one subject. You may pick something up else out of this video that can help you. From a technological standpoint, I might tell you, okay, this is a Bluetooth phone here. This is a Bluetooth phone. This is not the old school phone that everybody thinks it is, and it's made by Benetton. Okay, a company called Benetton. They make these. They've been out for a while. They started off around $99, and now it went down to $49, and I got it for $20. Okay, because I know how to shop. Yeah, I got it for $20, brand new in the package, everything ready to go, shipped to me. I don't think you'll get it for that deal, but you might. Bluetooth. Okay. And this phone is connected to my other phone, my budget-free phone, my budget mobile phone. This is connected to that. And it's also connected to my LG phone that I'm recording with right now. But it's on here with Velcro. It's on the broadcaster. People love it. Okay. I just told you a little bit about technology. Okay. I can't show the boombox right now because the boombox is sitting over here. The boombox has a selfie stick, 2 selfie sticks attached to it. And the name of it is called iLive. I live. Okay. Whatever. Yeah, I live. Okay. And I bought that like at a pawn shop a long time ago for like $20, $25, whatever. And it works good. But I started off with that on the front of the mobility cart. And then later on, I took my car stereo out of my van. So I try to explain to people, don't judge me. Don't judge me by what you see here and say, what, he got a lot of money in that. He could sell all that and he could survive. Yeah, I could survive for what, another month and have nothing? No, because it's not about that. My theory, my goal behind everything basically is you create something and then you go out there and you do it. Whether you're going to market what you're doing or you're advertising or you're promoting something or you're selling a product, but you got to create it first. You got to get to the point where I don't care if you're writing it down on paper. You got to create it. You got to think about it. Like my man here, he's thinking about the documentary. He already wrote down the documentary. He already figured out what he wanted. He's giving me ideas. We talked for 2 hours basically, and I got to put it into motion. So my goal as a producer, is to, put it into motion. I'm figuring out what, not just a producer, but I'm also behind the scenes. I'm the engineer, and I'm also the person telling the story. So I have to come over here, and I got to figure out what cameras I'm going to use. Whether I'm going to use a webcam right here, whether I'm going to use a GoPro or another webcam, I have to look at all that, put it into perspective, and that's what we're getting ready to do. So we're going to be doing some shots on the casinos. We're going to be doing some gambling story and that type of thing. What can I tell you? So once again, we're going to sign off. I've been talking for how long? Dang, 24 minutes. We're going to sign off. My videos be too long sometimes. We're going to sign off. Your boy, Tony from Cali, okay? It's not old school TV no more. KTFC, I still say that because KTFC stands for Crazy Tony from Cali with a K. Okay? Or it can just be without the K. Okay, you can call it TFC, KTFC, whatever. But it's Hptv. That's where people are, they're knowing me buying it right now. HPTV, helping people TV, helping people get it out there, helping people TV. I'm your boy Tony from Cali. Yes, I'm from Sacramento, California, but it don't sound cool. Okay, so we're gonna say Cali. I'm from Cali. Tony from Cali. Boom. I'm out here in Vegas. Yeah, you see me wearing the same shirt I wore yesterday. I don't care, because you know what? I'm in my own home. I'm doing what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm relaxing. Okay, so I'm relaxing. I'm wearing my same shirt, keeping it real. Don't mean it's not clean or anything. You know, yes, wash is clean. Maybe not, but it don't matter because I'm in my own house. And I'm doing my own thing. But it's 3 a.m. in the morning, and I'm kind of getting tired now, to be honest with you. I'm starting to wind down. You know why? Because I don't have no donuts. I don't have no sweets. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm getting ready to go, believe it or not, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm actually getting ready to go over to the store across the street, the Funky 76 store, okay? You notice I didn't cuss, I said funky, raggedy, whatever. That's just what I talk. So I'm going to head over to the store across the street. I'm not going to take the broadcaster, not at 3 o'clock in the morning, because somebody might try to jump a brother, okay? I live in the hood. I'm keeping it real. So I'm going to walk over there, boom, put my jacket on, put my black jacket on, put my cowboy hat on, you know, walk over there and get me a couple of those sodas right now. I got to get a couple of those liters, because I'm out. I just ran out. I drank my last liter tonight, tiki punch or something like that. So I'm going to go over and get maybe 2 liters and a donut, big old round twister up donuts. Yeah, those are good. Maybe one of those. I can just call it a morning, you know what I'm saying? Maybe come back home, maybe take a nap, sleep for a couple hours, and then get back up, then work on the broadcaster. So we're going to sign up. I was doing some editing. I was doing some video file transfers and stuff like that. Like I said, watching some Bible movies. I watched some Empire. Empire was on, and I watched the Pirates of the Caribbean. I watched part of a movie. I don't know if it was the first one or the second one. I watched some of that. It was some crazy junk. And then I took my broadcast camera, my big professional broadcast camera, and I moved it. Let's show you that. Let's go and show that real quick. I don't think I showed that real good. I moved it over here on the centerpiece area. That's my professional broadcast camera right there. Well, you can't really see that good. It's kind of big. Okay. It's hard filming with this boombox, and I got my other camera sitting over here on this table. I got a couple in the back too, my E&G cameras and all that kind of stuff. You know what? I'm gonna show you one of my E&G cameras right now. So you got me just want to show you everything. So you know what? Put my mic down, keeping it real. Let me grab one of my E&Gs. All right, your boy Tony from Cali. My phone cut off on me. It said something about my Wi-Fi. I don't know what's happening, but this is one of my E&G cameras right here. And people don't think I still have this stuff, so I'm keeping it real. This is my big baby right here. Okay, look nice, don't it? E&G P2. I got the porter brace bag for it, and it's not enough light. Hold up. So you got to improvise here. Took off the lampshade. Ain't that better? Now you can see I'm not shaded up that good though, but still, this is the E&G right here. See what I'm saying? Panasonic P2. Boom. This right here. This is where the chips go. Okay. That's where the chips go. You got 5 chips that go in there. Okay. Yeah. People be like, yeah, you ain't got no professional stuff. Well, yeah, I do. And the thing about it is, I got 2 of these. I got another one sitting over there, right on the ground. Okay. This is the way. Boom. This is why I used to like to do my videos. I could go out, and I could do a lot of professional videos. I could even take the E&G camera and build it on here. I'll be real professional, right? I ain't gonna do that though, because what I said is, like I said before, people get it's like a deterrent. People don't want to talk about what's going on, and they don't want to tell their stories. You know, you're too professional, blah blah blah. But it looks nice. Boom, pop this up here. Be filming with that. Yeah, I like that. But I do have a plan for those. If I start doing some production for somebody else, they want like a professional video done, or I'm going out shooting a wedding or an occasion. Even funerals. I'll tell you about that. I might start doing funerals. Yeah, for real. I'm not lying. A lot of people dying. A lot of people dying every day. And speak of that, let's just talk. I'm gonna talk about that real quick. I know I said I was gonna go, but I'm not gonna go right now. Somebody died, if I'm not mistaken, yesterday or the day before. A brother killed his brother over a cheeseburger. I'm keeping that real. I'm not joking about it. A brother killed a brother over a cheeseburger. Look that up. I think it was in Florida. Okay, like I said, I watch the news every day, so I'm watching every little event. And just a couple days before that, a guy comes and kills his girlfriend or whatever at a daycare center, and shoots the 2 kids too. The 2 kids are still alive, I believe, but the wife, she's dead, or girlfriend, she's dead, and he's dead. Right there at the daycare center, they had it all taped up and stuff with caution tape, and the SWAT was out there. I mean, not SWAT, but they had like all the police department was all out there and had it all covered up, and then they had the police, the mobile center, the big police mobile center. That's pretty tight though. I like that. But they had the police mobile center out there, had it all taped all up and everything. I'm just keeping it all real. So I'm giving you the news from my standpoint as an independent journalist. Yeah, 3 a.m. in the morning. Yeah, the news is a little late. You know, you didn't get it exactly when it was happening. Breaking news is breaking right now to you, maybe, because you never heard about it. Okay? Once again, a brother killed another brother over a cheeseburger. Now, if you want more details and the names and all that stuff, look it up. You got Google. Okay? Okay? A brother killed a brother over a cheeseburger. That's pretty deep. And there's people getting killed over other things, too. I mean, you heard about kids killing kids over Nike shoes and things like that. So what's my point? My point is there's a death every day. Somebody's dying every day. Somebody's getting stabbed, killed, ran over, car accidents. Somebody's dying every day, especially out here in Las Vegas. I can tell you about a death every day. I actually collect the news. Matter of fact, I got to go look that up. I got to go download those. The news stories, I actually download the news stories for everything that's happened so I can professionally talk about it later on if somebody is feeling bad, somebody's feeling sad. I tell them, hey, you know what? You're alive. That's what I tell everybody every day. You're alive, okay? You're alive. You may not have a lot of money. You may be kind of poor. You might be, I don't know where you want to call yourself, but just like I was telling the guy from Greece, we talked for 2 hours. What were we talking about? We talking about a little bit of everything. You know, he want to know a little bit about me. I want to know a little bit about him. It was more about me than anything. And he want to know more about Vegas. You know, he's curious about what's happening out here, you know. But to break it down, you know, these stories about other people going through things and their situations and people dying and people going through, I can tell you all kinds of stories. And that's why I feel, I should say, happier every day, because not happy that they died or anything like that, but I just feel more thankful. I'm more thankful that I'm alive. You know, 52 years old, boom, 52 years old, boom, 3 o'clock in the morning, boom, playing around with my ENG cameras, making videos. Okay, not about having a whole lot. Got the broadcaster over here. You can see the broadcaster now with more light. Looks a little bit better. I got a backpack on here. I got some tubes and stuff in the back. We're gonna be using to put together I still haven't did that yet. That's another project because it's going to start getting hot out here pretty soon. That's going to be a waterproof, cool vest that I'm building so that I can stay cool while I'm out here doing my interviews. I got a vest back here. Got the whole backpack. I can pull it out right now and show you. I got the reservoir back here. I just be going on different subjects, huh? That's why I say my broadcast, you don't know what you're going to get. If you watch my show, you know, I know it's pretty random and it's kind of long sometimes, but keeping it real. So this is the container right here. I bought this for like $4, $4.95 or something like that over at Walmart. I had it now for, I don't know, I think I bought it like a month ago. Okay, and then it's in a backpack. The backpack costs like $8, and then I got this vest right here, little safety vest from the 99-cent store. Okay, and along with that, I gotta start working on this pack of tubes here. Okay, they call them I don't know what you call it, but the water's gonna go through here, these tubes, and these tubes are gonna go along your body onto that vest if I decide to use that vest. And here's the label for that. It's 25-foot standard airline tubing. Okay, it cost me like I think $3 for that. So it wasn't really expensive for the equipment. And then right on the other side here is a pump. So you got this little squeezable pump where you can pump the water. So I did that because I was going to manually make a manual one. We just pump the water like that, and then the water will flow around you like that. You just pump it, and you're cool. You're like, I feel good out here. Yeah, I don't need a woman. I feel good. Oh, I'm just kidding. So you know what I'm saying? So that's a project that's still in the making, and all I'm saying is that, like I was telling that guy on the phone, The reason why a lot of people get into gambling, or I don't know every reason. I'm not no doctor or anything like that, so I can't tell you every reason. But a lot of times people are bored and they don't have any type of passion to do something, or they don't have the materials, they don't have the equipment to do what they really want to do. So they go and they do something else. And if I had an empty apartment here with nothing in here, no broadcaster, no cameras, no nothing, it's easy for one to just kind of space out and go, okay, I'm bored. I need to go down the street. I need to gamble. I need to make some money. I need to go do this. I need to take some drugs, or I'm thinking about killing myself because life is just so bad. So life is just so hard. You understand what I'm saying? Or I'm in a relationship, but now my girl don't want to be with me right now. She's not here. She's gone. And I'm thinking about her and I'm mad. Where's she at? Yeah, when I see her, yeah, I'm going to go out there. I'm finna get her. I'm finna get her. I'm mad, So I've had those. I've been through things like that, where I was in a relationship and the woman didn't come home, and I'm like, what the heck? The girl ain't coming home. My girlfriend ain't here. What? She been gone. She gone for a day, 2 days, whatever. I'm like, what the heck? And you start thinking. Your mind just space off. So that's why a lot of people are doing the things they're doing. So you see these guys are going and they shoot their girl and they kill their girl and then they kill themselves. And, because a lot of it is they don't have anything else to look forward to. They put everything into that person. Okay? And that's why you got to realize, before you get into a relationship, think about some things that you like to do for yourself before you just put everything into one person. Okay, you know me. I'm Tony from Cali. Boom. Out here, boom, 52 years old. Like I said, I'm finna go get me some donuts right now. I'm finna go get me some sodas. Nobody can stop me from doing that. I don't have a woman going, hey, you ain't going nowhere. Nuh-uh, I don't trust you. Nuh-uh. I'm going to go get my soda and donuts. Sorry. So going back to what I said once before, and a lot of it is, like I said, having God in your life, having a relationship with the Lord, saying, God, take care of me no matter what. Boom, I know you are. I love you. Boom, you my God, you my source. I say it every day, no matter what. Even when I walk out here tonight, protect me as I'm walking across the street to the gas station. You my Lord, you my source, you my everything. If something happens to me today, if I die today, I don't even have that fear. I used to have fear of dying. A lot of people do. If I die today, I'm like, you know what? I'm already in heaven. Thanks. Thank you. He's got me there quicker. As long as you don't do it yourself. Okay? I was telling my sister that the other day. We was talking. As long as you ain't out there just taking a knife, just stabbing yourself. I ain't trying to do that. And I tell other people this too. You see this blade right here? Yeah. Big old. This is a small one because it broke. Okay. I will cut somebody's head off if they try to mess with me. No, I shouldn't say that. But everybody has a violent part of them, I should say. I was just saying, I told this guy that the other day, because he was like, man, what if somebody come and try to take your broadcaster, man? What if somebody try to come and take your camera, man? He was a big dude, but he was talking kind of rowdy. So I just stood up to him and let him know, hey, man, somebody try to take my junk, I will take this blade off. I will cut their neck off, okay? That's not the way I really feel. But who knows what can happen in the passion of a moment. And I'm telling you this because people are very possessive when it comes to things or people. You mess with somebody's girl, you mess with somebody's car, you mess with someone's windshield. There's people killing people in road rage every day. Okay, I've seen murders in road rage. I got footage of it. So the thing of it is that people are possessive. Yeah, this is my broadcaster. It's cool. I like it. I built it. So yeah, I'm gonna stand up to somebody that wants to come and try to damage it. Are you gonna get your head cut off? You might get your head cut off. That sounds crazy, yeah. I don't want to cut your head off, but if you pass that line, if you pass that border, okay, you shouldn't even be over here messing with this. You're supposed to be just doing your thing, walk down the street, do what you're supposed to do. I don't care how mad, I don't care how depressed you are about whatever. I do care about it, and I'll help you. You can get on my TV channel, you can talk about it. But if you come over here and you start messing with the equipment, who knows what can happen? I am not the kind of man that's, I might not have a whole lot of security around me. Sometimes I do. Don't get me wrong. But if I do not have that security around me and you're threatening me now, you're also threatening me, okay? Not just the broadcaster. You're threatening me. If you threaten me, I got to do what I got to do, okay? I'm a man. Sorry. So if your neck is down on the ground, your whole head's on the bottom, down on the ground, and your funky eyeballs is cut all out. I'm sounding rowdy, huh? Y'all ain't never heard me talk like that. I'm sorry. But this is jokes, okay? It's just jokes, folks. But it could really happen too, okay? And if something like that did happen, it also, it changes the whole balance of everything. It changes your whole life, you know? So I don't expect anything like that to happen. And I always pray for the, you know, the blood of Jesus and the protection of God around me and everything else, around the broadcaster too. Okay, I'm a good person, loving person, so that's where I'm at. But I don't let nobody take advantage of me either. That's what I'm saying. Everybody's got that point where, you know, you're not gonna let nobody walk over you. I'm not gonna go, hi, you're annoying. Please don't hurt me. Please don't hurt me and my broadcaster. I'm Tony McDo. I'm Tony from Cali. Please don't hurt me. No. It's gonna be some type of confrontation. Sorry. Okay? And I might just be real nice to you, but hey man, how you doing? Calm down, chill out. And then, you know, man, you don't need to do all that, man. It's not even worth it, man. And then, wham! You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you didn't know I could get all right like that. You didn't know I could get like that, did you? I've gotten in fights before, and it wasn't pretty. And I'll tell the story. I'm gonna tell you this real quick. This one guy, I was in school, in high school. I used to carry a briefcase in high school. Yeah, you know, I say, well, what dude carried a briefcase in high school? I carried a briefcase in school. I was a nerd. So I carried my briefcase in school. This guy decides to show off in front of his girlfriend, and he throws my briefcase out the bus. I'm on the bus. The bus wasn't going anywhere. The bus was at a stop. We were all stopped. We were all lined up. I was in an ROP program, Regional Occupation Program, basically where you go from school to school, different locations, and sometimes work sites. I worked at the U.S. Army Depot, and I had Foothill High School. I had electronics 2 years at these two places. So we go and all the buses line up, and then you get off your bus and you get on the other bus, and then it takes you to that particular school or that work site. Worked at Frontier Electronics too, back in the day, all in high school. So I was already working towards what I wanted to do, you know. Anyway, this guy decides to take my briefcase and throw it out the bus. And he did. And when he did, I don't know what, man, I will tell you right now. In my briefcase, what he didn't realize was it wasn't books in there. Everybody thought I was just all book smart and I was just a bookworm. And no, in my briefcase was my electronic projects. I used to carry my projects with me and my multimeters and my wires and everything. So when he threw that out there, that was like my baby. Okay. That's why I carried it in a briefcase. People thought it was books. They didn't know. So when he threw my electronics out there, I decided to walk up. Very nice. I wish I could show you an example because I don't have a chair here. I walked up and said the chair was right here. He was sitting in the back of the chair. He was laughing with his girlfriend. So I just, you know, took my hand the way I usually do and start choking him like this. You mother. I forgot what I said. It was something like that, though. I choked him like that and started choking him. I took his head and bent it back like this, bent it back over the seat like this. And then the bus driver said, oh. And then his girlfriend said, oh, you're killing him. You're killing him. And, you know, it didn't matter. It just came, that power came over me, okay? And then I told him, I was like, you go back out there. You go get him. I was choking him, still choking him like this. I said, you go out there right now. And I forgot what I call him. You get out there right now and you go out there and get my briefcase right now and bring it back. And I made him get off the bus, go out there and get it and bring it back to me. And then I made a statement to everybody in the bus. There was a lot of other people in the bus at that time because I was a real quiet person. Believe it or not. You say, dang, no, this is not Tony. He ain't quiet. Yeah, I was quiet. Sit back there like this, all just real nice and timid. Oh, please don't hurt me. Okay. Anyway, so I had to make a statement to everybody after that. I made a statement. I told everybody, and nobody in here better not touch my briefcase ever again. You hear me? I looked around. Oh, nobody better not touch my briefcase. After I made that statement, everything was cool for the rest of my trips. So sometimes you got to make that statement. So that's why I'm telling you this sometimes. Sometimes, you know, you see a lot of my videos, you see me clowning around, having fun. Oh, Tony, having fun. Yeah, I'm out here dancing. That's part of my life. I love people, okay? I love people as long as they love me. But when they cross the line, and, you know, most people are really passionate. You don't mess with my family. Don't talk about my mama. Don't talk about my family. Don't talk about nobody. And I tell people, can talk about my family, but don't mess with my electronics. Don't mess with my P2 camera down here, my Panasonic P2 camera, because you don't know what it took for me to go through to get what I got to get that. And even that ain't even the most important thing. Don't mess with it. I don't care if it didn't cost me $2. It's something that I'm using to do what I need to do. Don't mess with it, okay? So I'm telling you that already in advance. Brothers don't know. Brothers don't know what I got under here. They don't know what I got packing. And they thinking, oh, Tony, he's just a nice little broadcaster, nice little Christian broadcaster dude out there getting stories, helping people. Yeah, I'm doing that, but don't cross the line. I tell people that, I really don't tell people that, but I would think they have common sense. Put it that way. This is probably the first time I ever said anything like that, to be honest with you, because I'm pretty, like I said, I'm a mellow person. I really don't. It's really hard to really make me mad. I had a couple of incidents where people tried to push me, and I just like, oh, go ahead, get out of here. People walk by and go, oh man, I don't care about that. I don't care about no TV. I don't care about no old school TV. No, what do I call it? Hptv. I don't care about no Hptv. I don't even have a TV. These are just people that are mad. People that are mad, they're angry, and they're mad and they're angry about their situation because they're so focused on their situation. And sometimes you got to get out of the environment of your situation. Okay? And I know it's really hard for a lot of people out there. I'm preaching. I know I'm preaching now. If you live in a situation, I don't care whether it's a drug house, whatever it is, and you can't get out of that, I know it's really hard. That's why you go directly to God. That's where God can get you out of that. Or God can take you to another, he can take you to that another room. Even if you're still in that same room, he can take you to that other room and change things for you, change your heart, change other people's hearts. So that's where I'm at. I'm in a situation like, man, I don't know how I'm going to pay this. I don't know how I'm going to do this. These people call me for a loan. These people called me yesterday. Okay, give it to God. God, take care of that. That's what I got to do this morning, because I had people call me yesterday, and I was like, I was really was shocked to even hear from these people, and I was like, okay, let me call you back. I ain't calling them back, but I was so shocked. I went over to get some hamburgers over at the store the other day, and some people called me for a loan I had. I had like a payday loan. No, it wasn't a payday loan. Yeah, it was a payday loan or something. And he was like, hey, this is a legal department for the payday loan and blah, 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 blah. And I said, oh, how you doing? I'm thinking about, I learned this from Cat Williams, actually. Cat Williams is really good at that. He was like, oh, yeah. Okay, you want me to pay you how much? And then how he broke it down. He's like, hey, that ain't going to never, ever happen. I ain't never, ever going to be able to pay you. So it was one of them kind of conversations. But I didn't do it as direct as he did it, which is really funny. I just kind of said, okay, let me call you back. All right. Bye. So I'm sure they're going to call me back. I ain't calling them back. And I was actually at the counter getting some hamburgers and stuff for me and Ned. I was like, I can get some food in here. So I went over to Jack in the Box and got us some hamburgers and stuff. And then I got my order wrong, too. So they got my order wrong. And then I got my hamburger. I'm like, wait, there's supposed to be another hamburger in here and blah, blah, blah. I paid you $10. I'm like, huh? So the order was wrong and everything. So at that time, the normal person would have said, my mind would have, if I didn't know God, I would have been kind of angry. Okay? Road rage type. It's time to pull this out, right? I'm mad. You got my order wrong and people calling me and I ain't got no money. No. That's called anger building up, because that person wouldn't have a relationship with God. But if you got a relationship with God, you're like, okay, I'm patient. In Jesus' name. Okay. Yeah, you guys got the order wrong. Let's fix it. It's supposed to be, I ordered 2 Jumbo Jacks and 2 Junior Jacks, okay? 2 Jumbo Jacks, 2 Junior Jacks, and a fry. Okay? And she's like, well, we owe you 49 cents. I don't care about the 49 cents. Keep the 49 cents. Okay? I just wanted the order to be correct. Okay? I'm patient. I said, matter of fact, you got one of the orders right. So give me my Jumbo Jack. Give me my Jumbo Jack. I'm going to eat that now because I'm hungry. So I went up to the table and started eating that. And by the time I ate that, the rest of it was ready. So what am I saying? Patience. A lot of it's patience. A lot of it is, patience with people. You don't know what's going to happen. I had this one lady, she came and she handed me $20 one day in the Walmart. And it's so funny that she wanted to be a part of my business and the broadcaster and the whole 9 yards. She was telling me all this stuff. She's a real cool lady and everything. And then I lost the money. She gives me the money, and I'm going, that's the same time I was buying this right here. I went and bought this, and then I went and bought my vest. And the reason she gave me the money, I was like, hey, I'm finished. You know, I was talking to her. I was telling her the reality. I said, I'm down to my last 15, 16 bucks, and I'm finna get my water-cooled suit equipment. And she just hands me the money. And then we were supposed to, you know, connect with each other. I'm probably going to connect. I might talk to her today. I might give her a call. She's a nice lady. You know, she had some plans for me with the broadcaster and this and that and a whole lot of other things. So to make a long story short, I lost the money. Like I said, I had the money, and then when I was going over here looking at the design and looking at the backpacks and the things that I wanted, I kept started looking, and I probably pulled it out and it probably fell on the floor. Somebody else has it. Somebody else is blessed with that $20. Somebody probably needed it more than I needed it. But patience is about everything. Patience. You know, I woke up this morning. Like I said, I didn't wake up this morning. I've been up since I think it's about 9 o'clock. I took a nap earlier, so 9 o'clock is when I got up. So I've been up since 9 o'clock. And like I said, it's probably about 4 a.m. in the morning right now. And like I said, I made me some eggs and potatoes and stuff like that. And I just had I had one of those noodles and stuff, and I feel pretty good. I had a couple sandwiches. I'm probably going to make me a couple more sandwiches right now. Like I said, go over to the store, get me some donuts, get me some tiki punch. And I got patience. And I got relationship with God. I don't have religion. I got relationship with God. So I'm like, thank you, Lord, for this day. Thank you for another beautiful day. Sunlight's going to be coming out in a little bit. Boom, I feel good. Thank you for this. I might lay down for a minute, take a nap, get back up. Boom, it's 8, 9 o'clock in the morning. Thank you for another beautiful day. Thank you for Sunday. I don't necessarily have to be in church wearing a tie, a suit. Boom, I can be wearing this shirt all day if I want to wear it all day, because I can do that, okay? But I'm not. I'm going to change. And I'm going to shave. I'm going to get cleaned up today, because I think I'm going to go out to the strip today. And if I don't go to the strip today, I might just go down to the 99-cent store. And like I was telling my buddy today, sometimes it's just about driving around, just enjoying life, enjoying the earth, you know, enjoying things that you would never see. I see some of the people out there and struggling, and they're sad, and they're going through things, and just talking to them and seeing what's going on. So that's my goal, helping people TV. So, once again, yeah, I'm going to put my camera up one more time. Bam, look at this ENG. Look at this baby. Okay? That used to be my my dream, to have a camera like this. This camera costs, man, a lot of money. Okay? I'm going to tell you what it costs. You ready? I'm not going to tell you what it costs, because you're going to start talking about me. People judge people based on things that they have. Okay? I'm going to tell you what it costs. I'm going to tell you what I paid for it. That camera costs, I think it was about $15,000. $15,000 in 2005. See, that's the trick. 2005. I bought it on eBay. I paid $200 for it. Okay. I bought it at a particular time where I bought it, I want to say about 8 months ago. I bought it about 8 months ago, and I'm really happy with it. I mean, the thing about it is, it needed some work, but I bought it because it put me into a different category of broadcast. It put me into a more professional broadcast category, rather than, you know, everybody's using these small cameras, doing whatever they need to do. If I want to go do an event, I can put that on a tripod right now, go out there. I can make $500, $1,000, whatever, which I'm probably going to be doing pretty soon. But that wasn't really my goal. It was my goal back then, was to have a couple broadcast cameras and go out there and make money and all this kind of stuff. But now it's not. Like I was telling the guy before, you know, I don't care whether I make a lot of money or anything anymore. I don't care whether I'm not trying to be a millionaire or billionaire. You know, at one time I wanted to have my own big companies. I wanted to do all these things. Now it's just about HPTV, helping people, connecting people, treating people right. You know, God's blessing me once again. I got a packed refrigerator right now full of food. He's blessing me. He's blessing me in all kind of different ways, you know, physically, mentally, spiritually. So I look at, that's why I wanted to tell you that. So don't judge me. So when you see the camera, oh man, that camera costs $15,000. Man, you can go sell that. You can go sell it right now and get about $10,000 now. No. Doesn't have the same monetary value. So same thing with it has depreciation value, of course. If you found the right buyer, yeah, you could probably get some more money out of it, but it has to be fully functional. Everything has to be working perfectly, and that's not the point on that camera. It does not work perfectly. I don't know if it works at all anymore, but I can still use it. I can still use it to promote my business. I can still use it if I wanted to. I'm an electronic technician. I can add cameras to that camera. I can add, all micro cameras. I can do all kinds of different things, and I've done that before, and I still made money. So with all that said and done, it's all about how you present yourself. Like I said, even a resume, you can promote yourself a certain way, and you can promote yourself by not even having a resume, so it's how you promote yourself. So if I want to promote myself professionally and I want to go out and I want to do videos, I want to do something for people on the strip, I want to do stuff not necessarily for people on the strip, I want to do production video, then I promote myself a certain way, and I use certain cameras to promote myself. I wouldn't be using the GoPros, okay? I'd be using probably the real deal, the GoPros, okay? So same thing when I was doing a professional broadcast, I wanted to do what I'm doing right now, but I wanted to have professional cameras. I wanted to have a studio. I wanted to have all these things. And that's why I bought the P2 cameras. Those are Panasonic P2s. Came out standard definition, not high definition. High definition ones came out later, and they were very pricey too. Now, the memory cards that actually went on this particular camera, I showed you the memory slots. The memory slots were like, at that time, I think there were 2, 4, and 8 gig chips, and they were really pricey. They were like $1,200 a chip. That's a lot of money. And this is when I first started going to the NAB, and I was like, man, whew, when am I ever going to get that? That's when I went to National Association of Broadcasters back, I said, like 2005. And I'm like, wow. So I'm just giving you an example. Sometimes you can do what you want to do, but sometimes you got to be patient. So what I did, I had to wait 5, 10 years, whatever, for me to be able to afford something like that. But I was patient, and then I paid, what they call the tides. I paid basically the tides on what it costs for something like that. I didn't pay no $15,000. I paid $200. So for $200, what are you going to get? And people say, man, nowadays people say for $200, I wouldn't buy that, especially if it don't work. It don't work. Well, it depends on what you're doing with it. You can promote it. You can use it as a promotional tool, like a banner. You pay $200 for a banner. What's a banner do? It's a sign. It says that you are in business for whatever kind of business that you have. This is a sign right here. Okay. This sign right here cost me, I think it was like $20 for the sign, whatever, right? But it tells you exactly what I do, Hptv. And it's got that camera on the side. If you notice, it's got the camera without the matte box. But this one says Vericam P2 HD. And they look exactly the same, except for the sticker that's on the side of the camera. And I can print a sticker to go on the side of the camera that says that, Vericam P2 HD. I know a lot about cameras. I know a lot about technology. And it's all in how you promote something. Same thing with this microphone. You see what this microphone is, a voice recorder. This is a voice recorder. I don't know where's my case that came on here. I took the case off. But this microphone is basically, once again, a voice recorder. And then I created it. This is a broken microphone that I used. An old broken mic. I took all the guts out, stuck it in there. And I got a mic stand. It's a table stand. And I took the table stand, shoved it in there, and put some tape in there and whatever. And then it's got some vinyl material around this right here. And this right here is basically a sign that was made. Same type of sign that's made. Cost me $10 instead of $20. Cost me $10. And it's bent. The sign is bent. So it gives you that triangle look. Okay? So everything is created. And you just got to think about how it's created. You got to think sometimes. Just think and be patient. If you got to write down something before before I had broadcast cameras, I was drawing them all out on paper. And years later, I was able to get those broadcast cameras. But when I went and looked at them, they were like $10,000, $15,000, $20,000. I got my JVC Digital S. I don't even want to go pick that up. That's in my bedroom back here. Maybe you can see it from here a little bit. Okay. Looking raggedy back here. That's my JVC Digital S back there. Okay. I don't want to show it back there because it's looking raggedy right now. But that one cost, that was like $30,000. That was like 30 G's when it came out. But is it worth that right now? The value of it, to even go get a digital S tape right now, which is the same size as a VHS tape. If you go get a digital S tape right now, and by the time you do that, you're not going to get the money. If you try to take it to a pawn shop, I tell people right now, because guys say, man, you take it to a pawn shop, you get money. No. I even took the P2 cameras to a pawn shop when I needed money at one time, just to see what they would give me, and they wouldn't even take them. They wouldn't even take them. So the thing about it is, and it depends on where you take it. I'm sure if I took it to the right pawn shop, right buyer, and did research on that type of thing, I probably could. But why am I telling you all this? I don't never reveal all my trade secrets. But the reason I'm telling you all this is because this is the time to tell you. We're in our last days. I could die tomorrow. And I tell people that if this happens, if I died tomorrow, at least you would know a little bit about Tony. You would know the real Tony McDo. Okay? Tony McDo, also known as Tony from Cali. And you already know the long name: computer animation, three-dimensional holographic, digital video broadcast, special effects engineer / senior audio visual engineering telecommunications specialist / broadcaster and producer of my reality show, Tony from Cali Reality, born in 1963, Hptv Channel 63. And you know all that, okay? And the reason that I came up with that title is because you can't always wait for someone to give you a title in life. You can't always wait for somebody. I remember the first title that I got that was impressive enough to me to make me run with that title was... My first title was technician. Okay. I became a technician. I believe it was 1990, somewhere around there. And I was working at, was it Apple? Yeah, I think it was Apple. Apple is when I became a technician. Okay. Or was it Packard Bell? No, it's Packard Bell. Packard Bell is when I became a technician. Okay. Because I worked for Hewlett Packard, Packard Bell, and I worked for Apple. So Packard Bell is when I was a technician. When I worked for Hewlett Packard, I wasn't a technician. You understand what I'm saying? So if you wait for somebody to give you that title, you know, you got to build it up. I started off as an assembler. You start off as an assembler. You start off as a de-assembler. You start off at all these different levels, and you wait for somebody to give you a title. You can wait forever, or you can create your own title based on what you have information about. And you may not have a specific degree, but you do have information, or you have experience. Okay, you've been working on a ship for 10 years, you got experience. Maybe you didn't have a great title, but you got experience. So you start taking at all your different things that you know how to do, and you put together a title that represents that professionally. So if you look at, that's why I came up with computer animation, three-dimensional holographic, because at the time I was building computers, taking apart computers, and I was also learning animation. I was learning so many different animation programs that were out there, and I was trying to capitalize and learn about how to do the animation. It was Lightwave 3D, and it was Softimage, and it was Maya, and it was 3D Studio Max. All these different animation programs I wanted to master, and I wanted to know everything about them, but I did not know everything about these programs. But I was able to learn some things. And Poser, I remember Poser, I used to use that a lot. 3D Studio Max, Poser, I was always using those programs. Because they were right there at my fingertips. I was able to have access to them and do things. So I consider myself not a professional animator. I didn't say I was a professional animator. I said I did some animation. I learned how to do some animation. You learn how to make a stick move from here to here. That's an animation. Now you can do it in simpler programs that they have right now. But this is back in the 90s. So I started off, I said, let me write down some things and let me get myself a title. So what do? Computer animation, three-dimensional. Three-dimensional came from is a three-dimensional program that I'm using. Okay? So computer animation, three-dimensional holographic. You're creating holographs. I was able to create holographs, which is, you know, transparent objects and stuff that are in the video perspective, or that are in the picture that are not really there. So I can create a holograph. I can make a holograph that's right here that's not really here. I know how to do that with the software. Once again, I used to use Poser. I love Poser, 3D Studio Max, and so forth. So three-dimensional holographic digital animation. Computer animation, three-dimensional holographic, and just go on and on and on. So the little things I was able to learn, I just kind of put that into my title, and that's how I got my first title. That's not my first title, but that's how I created the long title that I have today. And now it actually extends beyond that. If I want to go on, it goes on and on and on. And I still don't put everything in there. But I also got one of my original, I think my most famous titles was being a video engineer. I got that title from a woman named Francine, who worked at Calvary Christian Center. Okay, this is going out. People are going to be seeing this. Calvary Christian Center, located in Del Paso Heights. I forgot the address, but Del Paso Heights, Pastor Philip Cadeau. Yeah, you're probably seeing this. She gave me a title as video engineer. So I went from being, you know, where I was to video engineer. I was a computer technician to a video engineer, because I started dabbling in the graphics, lower thirds, and all that kind of stuff, and the animations that you needed for television production. So I started dabbling with that, playing around with the software I had. And she said, you know what, you're our video engineer. And I was also operating the professional cameras that we use in the church. That's where it got me to the level of being a videographer. You know, having the professional P2 cameras like this right here, being able to use the P2 cameras and stuff like that. You know, these didn't even exist back then. So, you know, I was happy to get what I had, but I also got my Panasonic V3 camera that I brought all the way from Sacramento. That camera is still here. That was like a little that was kind of cool. That was one of my first cameras I got that put me in a professional level. I felt it put me in a professional level because it took me from the plastic VHS cameras, the big plastic VHS camcorders we used to carry back in the day. It took me from that to a professional hard body camera, and that was the Panasonic V3. I still got that one. I paid $150 for it. And then after that, I got the Panasonic WV555B. So I can give you a whole lot of history. And then all the cameras I had in storage, I start thinking about them. I said, man, wow. It can be depressing right now because they're about to sell my storages to keep it all real. They're about to sell it, telling me they want $1,600. They want $1,600 and they're going to sell everything. So I'm like, sell that junk. At one point, I would be so stressed out. And I'd be like, man, because my Cadillac's in there. I got Cadillacs in on 22s, all that kind of stuff. And I started thinking about all the money that I spent. I got Sony switchers in there. Sony, man, I had so much equipment. Man, it just stressed me out to even think about it at one point. And if I didn't have God in my life, I did not have a solid relationship with Jesus Christ, I would have done something ridiculous. Two things. Go out, boom. What everybody else doing right now, getting ski masks. They're crazy. Getting ski masks, robbing somebody, something like that, maybe. There's a thought. The devil be trying to talk to you and tell you to do that stuff. I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. Your life is going to get taken somewhere. Either you're going to get taken on the spot, you're going to get taken down the line, or you're going to get taken, you're going to be in prison. Your life is going to get sucked up. Trust me. So don't do that. The other option is to take your life. Go kill yourself. What am I going to do? Take this big blade. Boom. Cut my own neck off. Oh, I gotta be careful with that. No, I ain't doing that. So, so those are the things that can happen, and I'm just keeping everything real. So, this is a different type of video. I didn't even plan on even doing a video. Now I've been talking too long. Let me see how long now. Dang, my videos be too long. 38 minutes, 39 minutes. So we're gonna sign off. But that is once again, when you watch my videos, you don't know what you're gonna see. You don't know what you're gonna hear. And this is a beautiful day. You're not gonna get this video. This video gonna be a little late when you get it, but today is Sunday. It's Mother's Day. I gotta call my mom this morning. Okay, it's Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to my mom out there. I love you. Happy Mother's Day. It's the 8th. It's Sunday the 8th, May the 8th, 2016. I'm your boy Tony from Cali. Like I said, I've been talking so much, got involved. I gotta do a lot of things. I'm probably gonna need to take me a nap now, but I'm gonna go over and get these sodas. Happy Mother's Day to you, Mom. I love you. And a lot of people are not gonna see this video until you might see it later on today, because I gotta put it in my computer, and I gotta put the graphics in, and I gotta render it. So we'll talk to you later. Hptv talking to you, bringing it to you live. HP Channel 63. I'm your boy Tony from Cali. Keep your relationship up with God. If you don't have God in your life, get God in your life very soon, because we're in our last days. Get God in your life. Get a relationship. It's not about going to church today. Everybody gonna be going to church. It's Mother's Day. They're gonna be showing off and this and that kind of stuff. It ain't about that. Get God in your life. Get right, and you'll be happy. Look how happy I am. And we out.